Back up a little bit.
I'm right here.
Okay, but back up a little bit.
Because you're right next to me.
No, you walked up to me.
All,
okay, I'm going to step a step back. I'm going to take a step back. Now,
what took place on the train?
Since I'm being detained, then at this point, I like to assert my Fifth Amendment privilege.
You have to provide ID.
No, I don't.
For an investigation, yes, you do.
Suspicion of a crime, about to commit a crime, have committed a crime. And you know I don't have to give you my information.
I see.
You know I don't have to give you my information. Because I'm being illegally detained right now.
Are you really? Are you? Have you provided your name?
This confrontation at a Florida rail station is not personal. It's a battle for the Fourth Amendment of the U.S. Constitution. The officer declares you're being detained, yet fails to articulate a crime. That action turns a simple ID check into unlawful seizure. Florida law 901.151 demands reasonable suspicion, but the officer here used authority instead of law. Incidents like this can cost departments dearly. Another officer in Miami faced a $25,000 civil rights lawsuit for a similar arbitrary ID demand. What would you do if you were in this position? Subscribe to ID Refusal Second to know exactly when you can say no.
What's going on, man?
What's your name and your badge number?
Officer Pitts, 3199.
Thank you.
Hey,
what's your name and your badge number?
Hold on. What's your name, sir? What is your name?
What crime do you suspect me of committing?
Well, they want to trespass warn you, which they have the right to do off their train.
So I don't need to get my name
I'm
for
trying
a warning.
to talk to you.
All right.
First of all,
I don't want to talk though.
They need your
What's
identification.
Your name? No.
For the form. Yes, they do.
No,
By
they
law.
told me to leave. I left. By law, I left.
By law,
you can warn me.
I need your information to put in my system to trespass.
No, I'm not. What crime do you suspect me of committing?
When the officer demands ID, the auditor immediately shuts it down. I don't need to get my name. This action is an assertion of a fundamental right, the right not to be compelled to identify. Under U.S. law, if the police are only investigating a civil or administrative violation, they usually have no grounds to force ID. The auditor knows, no reasonable basis, no crime, no ID.
Trespassing, and I'm asking you for your information so I can write into
what crime? Articulate a crime.
From the train station.
Okay, they told me to leave and I left. So what crime did I commit? Absolutely not. 901.151 states different.
Give me your name, please.
Florida Penal Code states different.
He openly admits he is trying to write into one articulated crime. This is the classic fishing expedition forbidden by the U.S. Supreme Court. The Fourth Amendment protects you from arbitrary seizure. If the officer must search for a crime after detaining you, reasonable suspicion did not exist from the start.
I'm asking for your name.
Okay.
Name and date of birth, sir.
I'm not giving you my name.
What is your name and date of birth?
What's your name and your badge number?
Don't give it to them.
You have to.
No, I get you mine. I'm the primary officer. I'm the primary officer.
Okay, so why are they here?
Because they're my backup.
Okay, I need their names. In case you violate my rights, I need to know who to contact.
Their form,
and I'm not giving it.
Sergeant
they asked me to leave. They asked me to leave, and I left. Okay, so you don't need my information. So you don't need. No, I'm not giving them my information. Florida Penal Code 901.
See this?
Florida Penal Code says I don't care.
It states that you need to provide them.
First, you need to warn me, which you're doing now, and I'm not on it.
I have nothing to do with it.
Good. So I'm not. You can't force me to give them.
Hold on, let me talk.
Now the officer deploys Florida's most potent legal weapon, 901.151, the Stop and Frisk law. He demands name and date of birth to comply with the statute. Remember this, 901.151 only grants power when there is reasonable suspicion of a crime committed, committing, or about to be committed. Since the auditor left, as he claims, the officer's basis for reasonable suspicion collapses. In the case of Colander v. Lawson, the Supreme Court struck down vague ID laws, emphasizing that laws must be clear enough to prevent police abuse.
You can't force me to get my ID without breaking the law.
Well, when the police officer asks for identification,
that's not what Florida Penal Code 901.151 states. It states suspicion of a crime, about to commit a crime, or have committed a crime. You can pat me, but you can't search me. I do not agree to any illegal searches or seizures.
That's fine. Here comes the sergeant down the street.
Okay, good.
Do me a favor. You can hold your phone.
Am I being detained?
Well, right now, yes, you are.
For what crime?
For trespassing.
Okay.
You're obstructing my investigation.
I'm not obstructing. I'm talking to you.
Okay.
I need the sergeant, please.
Sergeant's coming, sir.
Thank you. And so you told them not to identify to a citizen, right?
No,
you told them
dealing with me. I'm the primary.
But they're here.
No, they have nothing to do with it. They respond to the
First of all, why are you so loud? Back up a little bit.
I'm right here.
Okay, but back up a little bit.
Because you're right next to me.
No, you walked up to me. Okay, I'm going to step a step back. I'm going to take a step back. Now, am I being detained?
Yes, you're still being detained for questioning.
The police are attempting intimidation. The auditor is using the law as a shield, just like in Espinosa v. City of Miami, where the officer failed to prove reasonable suspicion and the city paid a settlement. You cannot be arrested for refusing ID if there was no initial lawful basis for the stop.
Question. What took place on the train?
Since I'm being detained, then at this point I like to assert my Fifth Amendment privilege.
Oh my God. What took place on the train that they didn't want to trespass for you? That's what we're asking.
I don't know, investigate them.
I did, I already talked to her. But I want your side of the story.
I don't have a side.
There's two sides of a story, right?
I don't have a side. I don't answer questions, buddy.
You don't answer questions?
No.
Okay, but you have to provide ID when police.
No, I don't.
For an investigation, yes, you do.
Suspicion of a crime, about to commit a crime, or have committed a crime.
You can have it with them and
This is an absolutely brilliant legal maneuver. The moment you are detained, Miranda rights, the right to silence, are instantly triggered. Regardless of the detention's legality, you have the right to immediately shut down all questioning. The auditor just shifted the confrontation from an ID fight to a right to silence fight.
901.151.
I know what it is, sir.
I'm an activist.
I know.
And you know I don't have to give you my
I
information.
see.
You know I don't have to give you my information. So all that, when the police...
First of all, you have to give your name for the form for them.
No, I don't, because no, they asked me to leave and I left. I know the law. I'm very well versed in the law.
Okay.
They told me to leave and I left.
Okay.
So that's my
Very
warning.
versed.
I'm very versed in the law.
Ask you, they want to put you in the system, so when we have to deal with you again, if we do, it's already there, sir.
Then that's when you get it. If I break the law, that's when you get
But
it.
no, we put it now, so...
No, I don't like giving my name to the government for nothing.
The officer is not concerned with crime, but with data collection and citizen surveillance. The Fourth Amendment protects you from government intrusion for arbitrary data collection purposes. The officer's motive is administrative, not law enforcement. A massive legal distinction.
How do you get checks? For paid and stuff like that,
I
right?
said for nothing.
For nothing, but for anything, right? So
I don't like giving my information to the government for just randomly.
stop yelling at me.
I'm not. I can yell. I can talk. Freedom of speech.
I'm asking you to stop yelling at
Do
me.
you feel threatened?
I kind of do.
Okay, then you can go.
I can't go, honestly.
You can go.
Believe me, I wish I could.
Okay.
It would be a resolved issue.
Where's the sergeant? I want to talk to the
Sergeant's over
sergeant.
there.
Call the
He's
sergeant.
coming to talk to you.
Because I'm being illegally detained right
Are you
now.
really? Are you? Have you provided your name and your information? You
I
can
don't
take
have
it
to,
away.
and you know that. That's why I'm not in
It's
cuffs.
their fault.
That's why you're not taking me to. I'm not
That's
giving
what
them my information.
It's not my headache, dude.
Okay,
It's theirs,
then why you
but
still
I'm trying to
here?
help them get the information they need.
Okay.
I'm putting you in a system myself for contact, and you don't want to do that.
No.
You want to elevate it to somewhere else.
I'm not elevated. You're going to elevate it. All you have to do is follow the law.
I am following the law.
No, then follow 901.151. Follow Penal Code 901.151. Follow Penal Code 901.151.
Sir.
You know what that states, right?
What?
What crime have I committed?
Well, you were causing a disturbance on the
I didn't cause the disturbance. They did. They asked me to leave and I got off. I followed their
We need
rules.
the information for their report, sir.
Okay, but no, that's not how the law works.
You're not in my law. Like I'm not.
Okay,
I wasn't
so why are you trying to force me to give them my information when I don't have to?
Report, sir.
She can just put a
But
good
then-
citizen.
Good citizen.
For her
You say
to
good
report,
citizen?
good citizen.
Okay. So when the police get involved, I can identify you
No.
for purposes. Yes.
Not unless you suspect me of committing a crime.
I can suspect you're creating disturbance on a train.
No.
Yes, I can.
You can't. I didn't.
Yeah, them.
I didn't. According to me, I didn't.
So let me say-
So their
I think-
word is more powerful than mine?
You wouldn't tell me the story. I just asked you what
But
happened.
I'm telling you now, I didn't
now
create
you
a
wanna explain.
disturbance.
Okay.
I'm telling
So
you now, I
explain to
didn't
me-
create.
I asked you. a
There's
minute
no
ago.
explaining.
Explain. I don't. Yes,
Okay,
they gave me a whole
the
story.
explanation is,
There you go.
the explanation is,
Thank you,
I did
sir.
not cause the disturbance.
Okay, well,
The explanation is, they asked me,
Did that happen?
they asked me to get off the train. I
Well, why
complied
did they actually get off the train?
because they don't like the shoes I wear.
That wasn't according to them. You were playing loud music.
They lied to you.
Okay, so I'm asking you to explain that to me.
Yeah, they don't like the shoes I'm wearing.
So that's the reason they didn't like the shoes
Yeah.
you were saying, like your black Reeboks that you
Right.
were wearing. And that had them put you off the train,
Right.
the conductor as well.
Right.
So if I take a sworn statement from both of them, they're
You can do what you want to do. They can lie on the sworn statement.
Okay. Here's the sergeant. You can talk to him. You wanted the sergeant. Here you go.
We're good.
You want to talk to him?
No, this guy does this all the time.
I shake your hand, Sergeant.
I know.
So you're not gonna shake my hand, Sergeant?
But they-
You're not gonna say Hanson. What's your badge number, Hanson?
3065.
Thank you.
Hanson, 3065.
Let your dog know.
I'm not a dog, number one. I'm not a dog, number one.
Let your dog know
I'm not a
that
dog,
he can't
number
attack
one.
me.
You
Look at
understand?
him.
I'm not a dog.
Hey, back
I'm
up
an
from a
officer.
taxpaying law-abiding citizen.
Refer to you in that
I'm an
derogatory
officer.
term?
Do
I'm an
not
officer.
intimidate a
You're not a
law.
dog.
You're not
I'm
acting
not-
like a law.
Oh,
You're not
I am.
acting like an
I
officer.
am.
No, you trying to
I'm not
demand
a
me to
dog.
give my
I'm an
information to
officer.
them.
They need it for their report.
I don't care, and I'm
then
telling
an
you, you're
officer
trying to.
actually-
That's not true, Sergeant. You hear what he said, Sergeant? When the officer asked me my name, I have to give it to him.
If you're being detained, you are.
Yeah.
No, I have to be legally detained.
But you do this so often, we actually know who you
I have to be lawfully detained.
I'll give it to the system. Have a nice day.
Lawfully detained.
Stay out of my face.
I'm not in your face. You just came right here. Look. See how your feet move and kick rocks?
Never back down in the face of intimidation. Your knowledge of the law is your first and strongest line of defense. In every police encounter, remember the advice of civil rights attorneys. Your rights are your only power in that moment. Arm yourself with legal knowledge and courage. If you learned something from this video, hit like, share your experience in the comments, and subscribe to the ID Refusal channel to fortify your civil rights.